right, y'all, what's up? As you see, we are here for Love Island, and this is going to be different than what you're normally used to if you are a normal viewer of mine, a regular viewer. You know, with shows, I typically do like play by play, show by show. This is what's happening on each episode, and this time I'm not going to do that because I really wanted to do this day by day, but I have such a busy, hectic schedule to where I really don't have time to actually watch the episode, get on, and do it every single day. So I felt like it's best for me to do kind of like an overview of the week of the episodes and talk about what my thoughts are, the main points that I want to talk about, unless there's something super crazy that happens on an episode. I might jump on here and talk about it, but this is going to be my format for the next 5 weeks. So if y'all are new here, please thumbs up the video. Please drop a comment down below. Please subscribe if you are new. And please share. Please share the video. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be talking about it. I will definitely be here for Love Island Games. I'm probably going to do that more episode by episode because I think they have less amount of episodes too, and I won't be as busy during that time. But yeah, please do that. And we're going to go ahead and get on into it. I'm going to give you my thoughts on each cast member, each couple, where I think, or at least what I'm thinking of where we currently are with each person. So let's go. All right, so I'm getting the couples up now. The first couple that I really want to talk about, we'll talk about the first because I'm looking at the Love Island Instagram page and I'm going to try and put the picture of each couple up that I'm talking about. Not Serena, we're actually going to talk about Coy and Janae first. Coming into the season, my first impression, I was very excited for all the Black people, period, because they Black like this. And if you Black, you know what I'm saying. If you Black like this and not like this, you get what I'm saying. And all four of them are that. So it was very exciting to see them actually cast those type of Black people on the show because typically they kind of typecast us. They get certain Black people that fit a certain criteria. So it's interesting to see that we finally have like real ones. But these two coupling up was not a shock to me because on paper they made the most sense. It just looks like, yeah, they would fit together. The first night, I was like, okay, I can see it. Like I see like they have chemistry, everything that was happening on the first night, the first episode. I was like, okay. Then we get to the second episode, and you could tell Janae is a lot more. She's trying to get to know him. And you could tell she was trying to pull strings out of him, like get him to talk a little bit more, share a little bit more about himself. And Coy was just like keeping that shit here, and he wasn't as engaged to me. It didn't seem like he was. I don't know if that was him personally trying to pull back or at least have her have something else to kind of feed towards trying to get out of him. Don't give her everything at one time. But you're in a couple and it's clear that you were supposedly physically attracted to each other, and that's one thing, but what else do you have to offer? Which is where what Janae was doing makes sense because she's trying to get to know him. Yes, she's sexually and physically attracted to him, but what more is there? Because we can't just be having sex all day long. Like, what else is there to you? So you could tell as they started to kind of progress throughout the episodes, she was trying to do that. And at this point, it was interesting because she's the type. Well, I don't want to say she's the type, but we normally see on this show the one that actually sees the red flags, not paying attention to it. They kind of like throw it to the backside and still try to give X, Y, and Z more chances instead of actually paying attention to the red flags. Because when I'm saying the red flags, I'm going to bring it to now when we got to that challenge a couple episodes ago, when they were doing like the body counts and stuff. When they were revealing the body counts, I think they went to the women first and then the men. And when her body count came out, I think she had like 26 people. She's 27. He's 28. So they're around my age range. And the body counts that both had, I wouldn't say for him as a man, I guess that makes sense. For Janae as a woman, that makes sense too. I mean, at 27, 28 years old, I expect you to have at least multiple sexual partners, or at least multiple sexual experiences, because at that age, you're experiencing, you're dating, you're trying to figure out what's going on. So it didn't bother me seeing her amount. It didn't bother me seeing his amount because it made sense. But the way that he went about her amount, her body count, the way he acted, the little side comments that he was making, that was definitely a red flag. And I'm glad she caught on to it. Because me, I'm not going to judge you on what you're doing prior to you being with me. If you're with me and you are here sleeping with X, Y, and Z, that's one time. That's when I'm going to be concerned. What you did before me, I don't really care as long as you are clean. But that's when he started to show his red flags with Janae. Janae caught on to it immediately. She knew that he was lying too because he had told her that he had 100 bodies when we found out he had 150. And then he acted like she was supposed to have 10 because whenever they did the reveal of how many body counts is acceptable for X, Y, and Z, he said that it's acceptable only 10 bodies for a woman. I thought that was crazy, and I'm glad that she caught on to it. But then later on, she tried to pretty much address the lack of communication, the lack of her just being able to get somewhere with him on a, I guess, personal level. And that she brought up about the red flags, he didn't seem like he really cared. He wasn't really trying to put too much effort into it. And he sat there thinking that he was cool because he's 6'8", dark skin. Like, I guess he expected the women to come running to him, and I guess he expected her to continue to run for her. And that's the thing too. She kept pulling him. You the one that's supposed to be pulling her. You the man in a relationship. She's not. You supposed to be chasing her. You supposed to be intentional with her, and he was not, which is essentially why she ended up getting with Connor, the new bombshell that was brought in, which I was happy for. Honestly, I typically I root for black people first, but I was rooting for her to put herself first. I didn't want to see another KK situation, so it was very exciting that she actually did that. And Coy ended up leaving the show. Sucks because that's a black person gone, but he did it to himself. He didn't actually put forth the effort to get to know Janae and make sure that she knows that he wanted to be with her. And we don't know if that was true or not because he didn't really put forth the effort. But enough of them. We're going to move on to Kaylor and Aaron. Kaylor is 22. I forget how old Aaron is. I think he's 26. These two are a mess, especially after the episode that just dropped last night. Kaylor, I think they both had 70 bodies, or at least 70 plus bodies. I'm not mad at that. Like I said, it's crazy that she has 70 though at 22 years old, but whatever, do you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not judging you. But the kissing challenge, that's all I can really think of with these two because at first I was like, would they be able to make it long? I was like, possibly, because they just seem like the types that would actually stay together on the show. But whenever the challenge happened and Kaylor decided she wanted to go rogue and she just wanted to go kiss Hakeem and then tried to act like it was not a big deal when Aaron brought it up to her, I'm like, and then she started crying, trying to gaslight him. And I'm like, if he went up and kissed some random girl that was not you for no reason at all, you would not be happy about that. And when she went back there in that back in the makeup room with Liv and was crying and throwing a whole fit about why she felt like he was over exaggerating and her feeling like she might have potentially hurt him and she didn't want to hurt him, it's just like, what was you doing it for then? Like, you knew he wasn't gonna be okay with that, especially if y'all are trying to build a relationship and go towards possibly wanting to leave the show together. Why would he be okay with that? But Kaylor, her voice is annoying to me. Aaron, I don't really dislike either one of them, but I just didn't like what Kaylor did. But these two are neither here nor there for me. I could take them or leave them, honestly, but they're bringing drama, so good on them. The next couple we got is Leah and Rob. Rob, I had no idea why he was brought back because he has always been boring to me. He was boring on Casa More, and he was boring. He's been boring so far. Like, his personality is dry, but like, he's boring. Like, he is boring. My personality is dry, but I don't think I'm boring. But he's boring. It's like when it comes to conversations and stuff, I feel like his conversations don't go anywhere. And then it don't help that Leah is kind of like on the slow bus. If you ask me, like the way she talks, it's like something is just delayed upstairs. And I hope I'm not offending nobody. If I am, I'm not intending to do so, but that's just how I feel. Like watching her on the show, the way she talks, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna bring up Liv, the bombshell, because she's involved in this triangle, and I don't really like how she's been treating Leah because you can tell she knows that Leah is not gonna pipe back at her. But the way she threw that water on her, the episode that happened last night, crazy. The way she's sitting there talking shit to her, crazy. Um, I just wish Leah would have a little bit more balls and stand 10 toes on who she is and actually stand up for herself. But it's clear that Rob likes Leah. It's clear that Leah likes Rob. It's gonna be interesting to see how much they like each other now that we know there's two new bombshells coming into the house. But that's really all I got to say about them. Their relationship, I don't really know. Liv and Rob, they have nothing in common. So I don't know why she was so hell bent on being jealous of this girl, because I don't understand how you can like somebody that don't really like you. It's clear Rob has never really made it a point to. He's never even made it obvious that he would even be interested in Liv, because when she picked him, he looked like he would have rather jumped off in that ocean. Like, he did not want to be around her, and you could tell he didn't want to be picked by her. And then when they had conversations, it was painful. That first conversation they had was painful to watch. So I don't know, but we'll see. The next couple is my favorite couple because I love both of them. I really like Cordell and Serena. I like both of them. They're my two favorite guy and girl. I want them both to win, but it's so clear that Cordell he likes her way more than she likes him. And that's the way it's supposed to be, at least to me. I think a male and a female relationship, the man should love the female and like the female more than the female likes the man. Because if the woman likes the man more, it just never works. It never works. And in this case, he really likes her, and you can tell she does not really like him like that, which I hate, because you could tell she likes him as a person. Like, she really likes him as a person, but like she's saying, like, there's no romantic spark between them, which sucks because we all rooting for it. We all like it. Like, it would have been great to see them two kind of go off together. They're both small. Um, Him being Odell Beckham's brother, which I thought was cool, how he came on the show and did not mention it until he really had to. Like, with his body, not his body count, with the amount of women that he's ghosted, his reasoning behind it made sense. Like, if my brother is some famous football player and you're literally, I'm trying to get to know you and you sitting here trying to get to know my brother, or at least mentioning my brother, I don't want to talk to you either, because at this point I'm worried about you possibly trying to use me to get to him. So what's the point? So he made a pretty valid reasoning behind why he did what he did with ghosting as many women as he did. But long story short, like, you could tell he really likes her. You can tell he's being genuine with her, and she's taking what he's saying as it's too good to be true. But essentially, it's because she's trying to find. You can tell she's trying to find reasons to not like him, or at least to make him know that she's kind of doubting him or not really all the way in. Because she's not attracted to him like that. Well, she might be physically attracted to him, but like, in terms of the full package, it's just not going to happen, because she's not feeling it for him the way he's feeling it for her, which sucks. It really does suck, because I really like both of them. I just want her to tell him, but then again, you could tell, like, I feel like she's not trying to lead him on because she wants to stay on the show. I feel like she's leading him on because she doesn't want to hurt him. At least that's the way I'm taking it. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the way I'm taking it. I feel like she doesn't want to tell him that she really don't feel him like that, because she knows it will hurt him. I feel like he genuinely would be hurt if she told him, I'm just not feeling it with you. I do. But then again, I feel like he will respect it too, and it would give him a chance to kind of like figure out the experience. Hopefully they can bring a girl. Hopefully they can bring a girl in for him that fits and really likes him the way that he likes Serena. And I hope they can bring a guy in for Serena that really can be attractive and give her that romantic spark that she wants. Because I like both of them. I want them both here as long as they can. I would have loved for them to stay together and stick it all the way out to the end, because they would have gotten my votes. But that's where we're at with them right now. Yeah. The next couple we got is Makeup Hannah and Kendall. Kendall, Hannah and Kendall are kind of the same situation as Kaylor and Aaron. She likes Hakeem more than she likes Kendall, and Kendall likes her, which is crazy, all these love triangles. But Hakeem, who I think is a tap dancing coon, I do, but she likes Hakeem, and you can tell Hakeem really don't like her, which was crazy, because in that last challenge that they had, when she went up to kiss him, he went and kissed her. Well, when he kissed her, he barely opened his mouth. And then he dropped her on the ground purposely and intentionally, so he didn't have to keep kissing her. But she every time she kisses somebody, her makeup's on their face. Um, Hannah, I don't know. I don't know about her. Kendall, I feel like Kendall's cool. I mean, they're both. I mean, to a certain extent, they are entertaining and bringing some level of drama to the show. But I don't really dislike anybody on the show as of right now. I don't. But we have two new girls that are coming into the season I think tomorrow. they're going to be on this After Sun episode show that they're doing tonight. The first one is Andrea, I think her name. That's maybe how you pronounce it. That's the way I'm thinking it's pronounced. We'll find out tomorrow. She is coming in for Aaron. So considering the timing of Aaron and Kaylor having a little issue with her running off crying and him running off like, I don't want to deal with her, it's going to be quite interesting to see because she's a blonde as well. So that's going to be interesting. And then we got Nicole. Nicole is a brunette. She's coming in for Rob. That's going to be interesting. I feel like she could possibly pull Rob. So yeah, that's what I have right now. That's my thought process right now. I didn't write any notes down. That was straight off the top. I might write some notes down for next week, but that's my thoughts so far. Y'all let me know who y'all are feeling. Who are y'all feeling right now? What are y'all's thoughts so far on episode, I think 1 through 5 we might have had, or 4, 1 through 4? Let me know what y'all's thoughts are down below. I'm trying something new with a new setup, with a new recording software. So we're just trying everything out. It's a little it's a trial run. The background, all this stuff. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, like I said before, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Please do that. Please do that. Please do that. Turn the post notifications on. And I will see y'all next week for Love Island recap. And if you watch me all the time, I love you even more because you'll see me tomorrow for Baddies. That probably won't come out as quickly as it normally would because Father's Day stuff going on. And I will be with my dad and my grandpa. So I will see y'all then. Peace.